Welcome everyone to today's episode. We're going to do a walkthrough of the 5029 Shea Plan in the Evergreen community. This home is a 3,100 square foot, 3-car garage on a 60-foot lot. It's got somewhere between 4 and 5 bedrooms and 3 to 3.5 baths, depending on the options that you go with. Now, it's worth mentioning I'm a little biased because my in-laws are actually building this exact floor plan in this community, Evergreen. I am biased, and I think it's a fantastic floor plan for a lot of different reasons. Stick around to the end because I will be highlighting at least one of these that is for sale currently in this community as of the day of this being posted, and I'll go over all the pros and cons of this floor plan. But one thing that's great is it just provides a lot of space in one story, and I know there's a lot of people looking for one-story floor plans with some fantastic features. First thing you'll notice, they've got tray ceilings in the walkway, and you can see all the way through to the end. To the right, you're going to see the mud room. Now, this is worth noting that it is an upgrade, and again, this is a model home, so this door normally would go to the garage, but it is the sales center. And in these model homes, you will see a lot of upgrades that aren't standard, and some people don't go with, like this closet directly in front of you. But again, these provide a lot of options to their customers. Now we're going to move into this office that has accent walls and wood blocks, adding some texture. So for a little bit of money with some paint, you can just tack those on the wall and create a lot of texture for very little money. Now, I am calling this an office, but you could easily use this as formal dining. And one of the options is to create a cutout that walks through a butler's pantry directly into the kitchen. Across from this is a flex space attached to 2 bedrooms and another full bath, but we'll get to that later. We're going to walk directly into the kitchen as well as living room. So I'm going to pan from left to right here. We're just going to take a look, and again, I want to point out that the countertop is different on the island than it is in the rest of the kitchen as well as the rest of the home. It's open to these big windows, a giant 3 sliding door, and again, you're going to see another accent wall that was done for very little money, but it's a nice open floor plan. We're going to check out the patio. That 3 slider is an upgrade, and it does have an extended patio, but again, we'll get there in a little bit. This is what I would consider the formal dining of the home, but it could also just be used as a breakfast area if you wanted to make the office into your formal dining. Now, this grayish countertop, which has some brown notes, is excellent because I know a lot of people love these grays and whites, but the traditional style was the darker brown cabinets, and now we're moving to the light. This kind of combines both. Fantastic, huge pantry. Now, I mentioned that could be turned into a butler's pantry and knock down the far wall to go directly into that office/formal dining. You do have the gray backsplash, the white countertop, so you get the grays and whites that are really in right now. But again, I just really want to focus on the unique wood tone that they used. It's kind of got a gray tinge to the brown, so it combines kind of the modern elements of the grays and whites that everyone has been leaning towards in the last few years, but also kind of pays homage to the old darker brown woods that some people really like. So I think it kind of meets that middle ground for anybody with any style. Very neutral and amazing. This is your living room. Again, you've got the nice sliding door and natural light provided off the extended patio. Great for entertaining, and again, easy space to hang out with everybody. This leads into your primary bedroom, and this is really continuous with the design with the tray ceiling in the primary. Another added feature are going to be the bay windows. You can have your coffee, hang out there in the morning. If you want to enjoy the view to the site of the backyard, that's a feature as well. So if you've done a phenomenal backyard design, this is the place where you can enjoy it in your tranquil primary bedroom. Now, it's spacious, and again, worth noting that that was a structural upgrade for the bay windows, but certainly something that I think really adds a unique feature to this type of space. We're going to head into the primary bathroom, which you see off to the right. Again, another accent wall. Probably didn't spend a lot of money doing that after the fact, but it is a nice touch to really frame in the entire space. When you walk into the bathroom, this is probably one of my favorite things. You're going to notice what they call the Baja shower. Now, you see the glass to the left. We're going to pan to the right. We're going to see the double sinks with the vanity. Great, easy place to get ready for the evening, for your makeup or what have you. And again, right across from that, you're going to see 2 windows, which add a nice element of light, natural light into this, what I consider resort style shower. How can you not feel like you're at a spa when you're standing in there? These windows provide natural light, but they're high enough up that they don't really impede into your privacy. We're going to head directly into this large primary closet. At first glance, you think, oh, this is shallow, but you're going to notice it goes to the right, turns a corner, and to the left, and also turns a corner. So it's actually deceiving. It is much bigger than what you realize. In fact, I would say that this primary closet is probably combined square footage larger than my first apartment bedroom. I think this is excellent for the partners that share a closet, or maybe just the individual that enjoys extra space and maybe even a shoe rack to go along with it. One of my favorite features, a lot of builders have been doing this, is when they have a door that goes directly into the laundry room. This is excellent. It's got a sink to get those nasty stains out. It's got a little bit of a countertop to fold, and you'll notice a little nook to the side for either your steamer or your iron or even a secondary refrigerator. That doorway from the primary closet into the laundry room is a structural upgrade, but I don't believe it was too terribly expensive, and I would say worth every penny. One more quick glance back at the living room and the kitchen before we head outside to take a look at that beautiful extended patio and that 3 slider door. So again, another structural upgrade, but I got to be honest with you, I have French doors in my house, and boy, do I wish I had sliding doors like this one. It really is nice to be able to open up on those beautiful days. Maybe you can even screen in this patio. Again, another structural upgrade with this extended patio. It'd probably be about half the size if without the extension. Width-wise, the depth would be about the same. But just a feature that I think for the indoor, outdoor, entertaining individual, this is really a couple must-haves. It's fantastic, and it leads out to where I pointed out before, the bay windows that look into the primary bedroom. So just pointing out where everything is in relation to each other. This is a great space for entertaining and would kill to put an outdoor grill or an outdoor kitchen, maybe even a TV out here. Just an excellent place to hang out with friends and family. So we're going to head back to the front of the home where we have the office that we already walked through, the flex space, and 3 more bedrooms with 2 more baths. But before we get there, this does include a powder bathroom. Right here to the right. I won't spend too much time here because everyone's seen a powdered room before, but that is another upgrade. It could be used as either extra storage or to extend out your pantry. In this case, the powder room, which is a great addition to any home. Across from the office that we already took a tour of is this flex space, and I just think this is great. You don't see this a lot in a lot of 1-stories. You don't see that second living room area. This is great for, having guests over and having a space for them to hang out by themselves, or if it could be used as a hobby room. Maybe you're into sewing or knitting or any of those other projects. You have access to this extra closet that we're going to walk into right here. Tons of storage. So this can be used for decorations, whether that's Christmas or any other holiday that you love having your climate controlled decorations in so they don't get ruined. You can have all of your, sewing or any other hobby related stuff, or even just your board games for game night with friends and family. So this is just a really, really cool space that I personally think is an excellent bonus to this house. There are 2 bedrooms over here to the left. They're pretty identical to each other, if not identical. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time on both of them, but you will notice in all 3 of the guest bedrooms, there are these double doors that lead into the closet. Now, they're not walk-in closets per se, but I would consider them a large closet without being a walk-in. I'd mentioned previously that there is this bathroom that is shared with the flex space as well as these 2 bedrooms. They have different themes in them, just kind of showcasing that you could utilize these as anything you want, or you could even turn it into an office. But I think that these 2 rooms mirroring each other is great for them to have their privacy with that buffer of the flex space in between them and the rest of the living area. And we're gonna walk into this full bathroom. I don't know if you noticed, it did have 2 sinks in this full bathroom. So if this is a shared space, or maybe you have multiple kids or either other generations living with you, they can get ready together without being in each other's way. And I really think that is just one of those small details that sets this house and this builder apart from some of the rest. We're gonna head over to our final space, and that is the secondary suite. And I say that because it does have its own bathroom. One more quick glance, that would be the garage, but it is the sales office. But we're gonna head into this last suite. As soon as you walk in, you'll notice the primary ensuite bathroom. This is the last bathroom of the home. So really great if maybe you got either older kids that, maybe they're messy and you need to keep them away from all your guests and nobody wants to see that bathroom. Maybe you have an in-law or another generation living with you. This is a great way for them to be able to have their own space that they don't have to share with anybody else. We're gonna end here in the bathroom. Don't mind me in the mirror. This one does have a walk-in shower, and that's excellent, but it could also be a tub combo if that's something you want as well. Thanks again for sticking around till the end. And if you want to know more about this plan or any other plans from Shea or Evergreen, comment Shea60 below, and I'll be happy to share more. If you want to reach out directly, you can find my contact information in the comments and description. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Nick Donoff with CB&A Realtors, and I hope you had a great tour.